Alright, I'm back here with Ethan. I'm going to teach him a game that's going to help him add and subtract fractions with unlike denominators. So I just invented this game today, trying to convince Ethan's teacher to use these manipulatives to teach this. It's a little trickier. So the name of my game, it's nothing fancy. Right now I have change one or change both. So I have some fraction cards, and on the blue cards we will need to change one of the fractions into the same size parts as the other one so that I can add them easily. And on the other ones I would have to change both of the fractions into equal size parts. So we'll try one with the same fraction. We'll see how it goes, okay? So the first thing that we have right now is, can you read that for me, E?
4/6 plus 1/3.
Okay, use my tiles and build that out for me. Find 4/6 and 1/3.
6. So there's 4/6 and 1/3.
Okay, now I want it to make it match what we got going here. So I'm gonna, since we're putting them together, I'm gonna put them next to each other. Okay. If I was subtracting, I would stack them so I could see the difference. All right, now, obviously it's 5 pieces, right? First of all, how many 6 make one whole? Just checking. How many of this size piece make one whole?
6.
Okay. How many of this size piece make one whole?
3.
Okay, just to make sure you knew that. All right, so obviously I can't just say this is 5 because it would be 5 what? I don't know, because they're different size pieces, right? So I'm gonna have to change one of my fractions. Okay, so,
Wait, 2/3 equal 6.
Show me. You can grab more tiles to show me.
No, not 2/3. 2.
So 2 what?
So 2.
So here, let's keep our original problem, and if you need new tiles, grab them from my bin. You notice that 2 what?
2/6
Make.
equal 1/3.
So go ahead and change your 1/3 to 2/6 with your tiles. You need 2 more 6. You can stack them right on top, so that way you can have a record of what we started with. That might help you.
So just stack them?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't that equal 1 whole?
Does it? I'm gonna grab a marker. That equals 1 whole?
Yeah, because they're 3 and 3.
Okay. So let's write what we did. Uncap that. All right. So which of these fractions did we change? Did we change 4/6 or did we change 1/3?
We changed the 4/6 to 6/6.
That's after we added it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But before I added it, I changed one of them.
The 1/3.
Did I changed the 1/3. So I'm going to keep my 4/6 the same. But since I know something about 6s and thirds, right? I know that 2 6 fit into every 1/3, right? So if I do 2 6, that would be the same as 1/3,
1/3.
right? So you can write 2 6. And then go ahead and add.
Equals 2.
1 whole. Very good. You want to try another one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's try.
You want me to erase this?
Yeah, you can. And we'll try this one next. Some different denominators. We'll have to change one of them.
8. And I'll leave these ones out. Only 2/4.
Now, what do you want to do to change one so that I can add them?
Let's see. We can make.
Remember when Miss Krillman talked about the least common denominator?
Wait, we need to change the. Wait, they both equal half.
Oh, you noticed something. Okay, before you do anything else, you said they both equal half?
And they're both equivalent.
Oh. So what do you think it would be together?
It would equal 1 whole.
1 whole? Okay. So now, you're correct, first of all. Second of all, let's go through, if Miss Krillman gave you this problem and she wanted you to show your work, what would that look like? What denominator would you pick for Miss Krillman for this problem?
I would pick the 4.
Fourths?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
How come?
Because I know 2 8 equals 1/4.
Okay, so show me with the tiles.
Because, okay. So
So if 2 eighths make 1/4,
2. Yeah.
and then 2 more eighths would make the other fourth, right?
So then it will make 1 whole because 4.
Okay, so let's prove it. Oh, I see. Are you doing this? Is that how you kind of did it?
Yeah, then like it's like equal to, like I could do that, like
Yeah,
they're
let's
both
stack them. Okay. And then 4/4 is the same as,
1 whole.
right?
Mhm.
Okay, let's show with our numbers. How did we change it? Which one did you change?
We changed the 4 8 to a 2 4 plus 2 4.
Equals
4 fourths or 1 whole.
Put your equals again there. And the other thing that you noticed is you said 4 eighths and 2/4 are both what?
Half.
So can we also rewrite this a different way? We could write what? 4 eighths is the same as 1/2, right? You don't have to write it again. You're going to write your 1/2.
Is equal to 1 2 2.
So if these are all the same, can we rewrite it as 1/2 plus 1/2?
Mhm.
Let's do that. 1/2 plus 1/2 on top or down there. I don't care where. Okay, so we did 8ths, 4ths, 6ths, 3rds. Let's try another one. Or do you want to try one with, see if you can think through it without the tiles? You can always use the tiles if you need to. I'm just going to push them to the side. See if you can think about this one without the tiles. And then if you need the tiles, we can of course pull them out.
That's easy.
What would you change? Which one?
The 4th, because I know 2/4 equals 1/2.
Okay.
So,
Go ahead, use your marker.
okay, let's see. 2 plus equals
You changed 1/4.
to,
So you changed 1/2 to 2/4, right?
yes.
So do you have to change this one?
Oh wait, no, I changed. Oh yeah, I changed. So it's 2/4 plus 2/4.
Plus, you already did 1/2 is equivalent to,
2/4.
so you're still adding how much on?
1/4.
So this one is not going to be 2 of anything. It's still 1/4, right?
And then 4th, yes.
And that would be how many fourths?
3/4.
You want to check with your tiles?
Yes.
Okay, check with your tiles.
1/2 1/2. That's the biggest block, or almost the biggest. 1/4. So I said I would make the 1/4 into a 2/4.
You would make the 1/2 into 2/4,
which is equivalent.
Yeah.
And then the 1/4 stays the same. Equals 3/4.
Were you correct?
Yes.
All right, put your blocks to the side. I'll give you one more to try a little bit harder in your brain.
Can we do a 12?
You want a 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no problem with 12.
Let's try this one. Forgot my erasers. All right, see if you can think about this one. This one's pretty hard.
So 2, 6. Why no? Well, no. Can you do divided in the I mean not divided, multiplication? Because I know 3. Wait.
Just don't look. Pay attention to the top yet. Just think about what do you know about the relationship
That's
between.
half. 6 is half of 12.
Okay, 6 is half of 12. Is 1/6 half of 1/12? What's the relationship between sixths and twelfths?
Well, they're both.
Which one's a
it's
smaller
half.
piece?
This one, the 6th.
Okay, pull out a 6th and pull out a 12th and see if you're right.
I'll just
6s are orange.
Okay, orange.
Because remember, when I have a 12th, that means that I cut my whole up into 12 equal parts. If I have a 6th, I cut my whole up into 6 equal parts. Which pieces are bigger, 6ths or 12ths?
12th.
Look at your...
Well, no, 6 is bigger, 12th is smaller.
Right. How many 12ths would fit into a 6th?
2.
Okay. So do you want to change your fractions into 6ths or 12ths?
6th. Because...
You would have to divide and go backwards if you did that. That might be tricky.
No, I meant like split the 6 and then...
Okay. So then what would your denominators be for both of them?
6. And then... Well,
If you split a 6th in half, you turned it into a what?
3. Well, no, if you split in half,
Look at your blocks in front of you.
it would be 12.
So do you want to turn both of them into 12ths?
No, I'd rather one. Yeah.
You can do it both ways. Let's try to turn it into 12ths, and then we'll see if we can do it the other way too. Okay? All right, so if we're going to turn them into 12ths, then this would stay the same, right? So go ahead and write that stay the same.
So 3 12 stays the same.
Now I wonder how many 12ths would be in 1/6.
That's 2.
So then how many 12ths would be in 2/6?
Wait, 4.
You want to check with your blocks?
Yes.
Okay, check with your blocks.
And
You need
2/6.
2/6.
So there's 2 6 for these. And I have 1.
There's a bunch right in this corner down here.
Oh, look at this. 3. So there's 2 and 2.
Were you correct?
Yes.
So an equivalent fraction for 2/6, if I was doing an equivalent fraction with 12ths, 2/6 is equivalent to
4 12ths.
So can we rewrite that to make it easy to add?
So we put 2 6.
It's still 2/6, but remember, when we add, we don't want to add 6 and 12ths because then it would. We want to add. We want to add the same size pieces.
Equals. Denominator stays the same.
Yep. Did you want to check with the blocks?
Yes.
So here's 4/12 is right here, right? Now you just need how many more 12ths to put with it to see if you're right.
Let's see.
You're adding how much?
3.
They're right down in this corner.